That's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Niners' 28-yard line.
Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Goff. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. A solid blocking up front. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that depth. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds. So they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible.
2-yard attempt.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Goff finds a seam inside the 40. Wide open receiver complete. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw. Steps away to his left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for... Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Goff looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Offense has to praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Goff now looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. Back to throw, Goff. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Throwing again is gone. Flushed to and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
49ers.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
57's the mark. 57. So we got man.
Gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Now Goff. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the running game with Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Down right around the 25. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Goff going to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown.